BTS News Today. The sky over New York had just welcomed the evening when a shocking piece of news began spreading among BTS fans around the world. Two BTS members, Park Jimin and Jungkook, were suddenly caught on camera emerging from the VIP terminal at John F. Kennedy International Airport, dressed in casual yet stylish attire, with black masks covering most of their faces. Yet despite the masks, their aura was unmistakable. The sharp eyes of the paparazzi who captured the moment set off a frenzy across social media, as not even the most loyal fans knew about their departure plans. What brought them to America so suddenly? Is it related to BTS's next project? Or is something even bigger being planned behind the scenes? Behind the glass doors of the international arrivals, Jimin walked with cautious yet determined steps. He kept his eyes ahead, as if avoiding eye contact, but occasionally glanced back at Jungkook, who trailed a few steps behind. Jungkook wore a gray hoodie with black pants and contrasting white sneakers. Earphones in his ears, his gaze was alert. They looked tired, but not panicked, almost as if they were used to such quiet movements. While reporters speculated on the reason for the visit, several fans at the airport that night became unexpected eyewitnesses to the surprise moment. A short video of their arrival quickly circulated, and the hashtag #JimQin in America began trending on multiple platforms within minutes. The next morning, Big Hit Music released a brief statement that only deepened the mystery. Jimin and Jungkook are currently in the United States for official activities. We ask for your understanding so their private schedule can proceed smoothly. The vague statement offered no real explanation, but was enough to ignite the curiosity of millions of ARMYs worldwide. It didn't specify whether the activities were related to BTS as a group, a subunit project, or their solo endeavors. But one phrase stood out: official activities. It hinted at a major project in the works. And considering this was the first time Jimin and Jungkook had been seen together abroad since their respective solo promotions, many speculated that they were preparing something collaborative. Hours after their arrival, a black vehicle was seen picking them up from a hotel in Manhattan. The car bore no logos or distinctive markings, but based on information from music industry insiders, the vehicle was part of the logistical fleet typically used for transport between artists and major recording studios in the New York area. That's when the rumors began to swirl. Some claimed they were recording a collaborative song for an upcoming BTS project. Others said they would appear as a surprise act at a yet-to-be-announced international music event. But what caught the most attention was a rumor suggesting they were working on a new documentary, possibly a continuation of the Are You Sure project, this time with an American setting. One insider in the LA entertainment industry revealed that over the past few months, there had been intense meetings between HYB and several US film production houses. The goal? To expand BTS's personal storytelling into a more in-depth cinematic documentary format, something akin to J-Hope in the Box, but with an even more intimate, emotional approach. Jimin and Jungkook were said to be the most prepared members to explore their personal sides in such a project. Their closeness over the years has always been a hot topic among ARMY. Many fans even refer to them as the emotional core of BTS, two figures who can convey warmth, friendship, and deep understanding in every interaction they share. The following day, the two idols were again spotted entering a well-known recording studio in Brooklyn. Accompanied by several Korean staff members and a local translator, they were seen carrying music files and lyric sheets. One industry observer near the site noted that the same studio had previously been used by major artists like Taylor Swift, Jay-Z, and The Weeknd, a clear sign that this wasn't just an ordinary recording session. What they were recording remains a mystery, but the fact that they took the time to be in the studio together, even before BTS resumes group activities, suggests they're building something significant. Amid their studio sessions, a few fans claimed to see Jimin and Jungkook walking leisurely through Central Park in the late afternoon. They sat on a park bench for nearly an hour, chatting and occasionally laughing. The moment was quietly captured by a few onlookers and quickly spread online. But what made the moment feel so special wasn't just their presence. It was how they enjoyed each other's company, as if soaking in the energy of New York before diving back into full-blown work. Some netizens highlighted the intimacy of the scene. Without many words, the two sat side by side, staring out at the lake glimmering under the evening sun. In one captured photo, Jungkook leaned back against the bench while Jimin sat with arms crossed, his face turned toward the sky. Perhaps they were sharing stories, or perhaps they were simply silent. But as loyal fans often say, even their silence feels meaningful. That night, another surprise report emerged. A source from the music industry leaked that a major US label was in talks to develop an international collaboration involving the two BTS members. No official confirmations were made by the label or their agency, but if true, Jimin and Jungkook may not only be preparing something for fans, they might also be paving a new global path that a Korean music journalist who has followed BTS since their debut wrote on her private account. What Jimin and Jungkook are doing in America right now is not just a business trip. This is a strategic step toward a new chapter in the BTS narrative. They might be preparing something that redefines their role in the global music scene. Meanwhile, fans worldwide began speculating on possible release dates for the mysterious project. Many believed a major surprise announcement would come during BTS's upcoming debut anniversary or at a major international music event this fall. Others suggested the project could be part of a special 12th anniversary BTS album, curated in a new format. Not just music, but also an emotional documentary of each member's journey. And in that grand scheme, Jimin and Jungkook are being called the pioneers, two artists ready to open up their stories in a way never done before. Amid all the speculation, one thing remains clear. Their presence in America is no coincidence. From the way they move, the locations they visit, to the Korean staff accompanying them, everything suggests a carefully planned agenda. Jimin and Jungkook aren't just global idols. They are artists crafting a new chapter in their story. It might be a song, it might be a documentary, or maybe both. But for ARMY, their presence alone is enough to make the world stop and ask, what are they preparing? And when will the world be ready to witness it? And as night falls once again over the New York sky, in a quiet Brooklyn studio, two voices blend together once more. Sometimes laughing, sometimes silent. But one thing is for sure, they are creating something. Not just for their careers, but for the hearts of millions who wait, listen, and believe. This is not just a trip to America. This is a sign that the BTS story is far from over. In fact, it may just be beginning again, with two names forever side by side in the hearts of many, Jimin and Jungkook.